of Repsol with more than 27,000 employees of 80 nationalities in more than 40 countries. They are the developer of smart energy solutions. We fly the flag of Tim Hortons. You've always got time for Tim Hortons, Canada's favorite coffee. And we fly the flag of Eastlink. Eastlink, always ready for the connected life. Great sponsors of the 62nd Annual Wainwright Stampede.
Hey, well, thank you, buddy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? We are so proud of this rodeo. 62 years strong. When you talk about great traditions, why has this rodeo become one of the most recognized and anticipated stops in professional rodeo? Well, it's because of the people. We're about to introduce to you a living legend in every sense of the word. He's a Canadian icon, a Canadian champion, and a Hall of Famer. And he returns not only as the Canadian Stock Contractor of the Year, but your stock contractor right here at the Wainwright Stampede. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the arena the one and only Mr. Wayne Bold. Well, alongside him, right, two of the greatest ranch race cowboys that you'll find anywhere in the world. Your Ram Rodeo pickup and move on into position. Right underneath our Eastlink Rodeo Center is another Canadian champion and a Hall of Famer. Respected, revered, and regarded as one of the greatest saddle bronc riders turned pickup men in our industry. We proudly welcome Mr. Jim Keltz. Alongside him, the Super Looper himself returns to the Wainwright Stampede. I want you to welcome Buck Creek, Alberta's favorite son, Mr. Terry Leader. Well, the stage is set for the bareback riding competition. We go to Montana. Buck Lunick on Icy Creek. Let's talk Big Buck and horse Big Cowboy. Hey, sun shining on a Super Saturday. Pick him up, dust him off. Say something to Montana.
Помощники работают. Сейчас они будут прямо на ходу отстегивать.
Well, that's a cool story. As we take a quick look at that leaderboard, we remind you the Canadian champion Jake Fold, 85.5, leads the way. Colin Adams in at 85, 83, and a nickel for Caleb Bennett. Tyler Nelson in at 83. Those are your top four scores. Buck Lunick in at 78.5 is going to move into the number 10 position. There's the cutoff spot right there. If that stays that way, well, he will be the number 10 man coming in for Battle for the Buckles round. We're taking it back and shoot number 3 right now. That is a shoot of Benoit, Oilfield Construction. This is Theodore Athen. He comes to us from the state of California. He will match up the bucket horse that we call Calling Card. Now, Calling Card is a 9-year-old bay gelding. This ranch race bucket horse has been to both our Canadian and national finals rodeos. That horse is going to weigh in probably, well, right around that 1,300-pound mark. And you've actually seen this horse as a saddle bronc horse compete in the Final Four of the Calgary Stampede. This is the first season. This horse has been switched over to the barebacks. He's ready. Come on, buddy. When you talk about the love and the care of the livestock, they don't get any better looking than that. There's a 1,300-pound bucket horse, man, as they jump and kick across there. Our pro rodeo officials who continue to do an outstanding job include 3 of the most veteran guys in our game, Cam Morris, Perry Gursky, and Dale Reed. Together, they throw half the numbers for the animal, the other half for the cowboy. They're saying 77.5 for the California Riggin Rider, 77.5 for Theodore Athen. We take it out of that Wayne Elton Motors Buck and Shoot, one of those great sponsors, and we saw that beautiful brand new Ram, the Ram 1500, the two-time and only two-time Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Make sure you check one of those out for certain. Well, if you're not a big fan of the Hemi, try the Eco Diesel, man, been taking the world by storm. The Ryan Cash Curtis, Kelowna, British Columbia. Well, match up with the bucket horse we call Good Looking. Here's another horse that's been to our Canadian Finals rodeo. And a horse that will get you to the ground. This one will test your wonders. Come on, BC. There was absolutely nothing easy about that bucket horse. I will tell you what, you watch the middle of that ride, kind of that 4, 5, 6 second mark. But that horse is going to set up. He is going to throw all the power at Cash Kerner, yeah? You know what? Cash Kerner, not only a former CFR qualifier, he was voted best hairdo of all the bareback riders. Yeah, true story. Numbers for saying 77 for the British Columbia bareback rider. He had his hands full right there. That horse just full of power, full of power. Well, so 77 going to be the numbers as Mr. Wayne Bold, the award-winning Wayne Bold. I would like to thank his friends from the Outlaw Buckers today, bringing us a great set of bareback horses. Yeah, let's do it right. Dylan Bilton's the man. Red Deer County, Alberta. We find him in that highway service in Ronsvac Buck and Shoot. He will match up with the Wayne Bold bucket horse that we call Geisha Girl. And now, here's a horse that is really good. One of kind of the prospects for Wayne Bold, and I will tell you what, is a stockman in his own right. There's a guy always in search of the best bucking horses in the world, and if he doesn't have them, he will bring them to town. It's true commitment to the professional rodeo. Now, Dylan Bilton's an exciting young talent from Canada. We've watched compete in the semi-professional rodeo ranks. He continues to move into the pro scene for good reason. His horse will really try and really buck. Again, highway service in Ronsvac as he will try. It unseat Jake Vold, the Pinocchio, Alberta. Now Airdrie, Alberta Cowboy at 85.5. I want to remind you that mark-out rule is in effect. Cowboys required to have the spurs on the heels of his boots over the point of the break of the horse's shoulders. The first jump out of that buck and shoot. Now, if he fails to do so, he will automatically be disqualified. So take care of first things first. Yes. Come on, buddy. It is a great ride and great bucking horse from Wayne Bold. Plain and simple, that is a big ride for that young man. You need to understand, we have watched this guy the past 2 or 3 years, and I want to thank you for that early round of applause, because that is a great talent. Not only a great horse, but a great cowboy. Man, there's a horse that could go anywhere, and a cowboy that could as well. How about 81 points for Dylan Bilton? Come on. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's a big ride. That's a big ride. Want to take you now to Tri-Egg Implements, another one of those great sheet sponsors. Jesse Davis, Power Montana. Now we're going to Chase Erickson, Helena, Montana. Let's make it right. Chase Erickson, the Montana man, will match up with the bucking horse that we call Side Swipe. This is a bay horse that I mean will get you. We've watched this horse in this rodeo a handful of years ago. They actually qualified for the Battle for the Buckles round in the past. So Chase Erickson is ready. Yeah, buddy. You know, that guy rides so right. That guy rides so right. Chase Erickson, the 2014 Ram Montana Circuit Finals champion. Well, we'll call in the Ram Rodeo pickup man. That is Mr. Jim Kelts that slowly slides him to the arena floor. Can you say something to the Montana Bareback Tiger? That was a great ride, you know, right there. That horse, what a snappy bay bareback horse. And as we watch it again, I want you to watch his start. Maybe the only thing, they may take a point or two away from him. I want you to watch his second jump. You watch that right foot. He's actually going to spur over the neck of that bareback horse. Well, sheer ability just to get his feet back to the front end. Our judges do put that in consideration. Maybe bump him down a point or two. Total numbers 81.
Он только что назвал bareback stalls.
С голой спиной лошадь, что ли?
Нет, в смысле...
81, going to be the numbers. 81 for Chase Erickson. Too good. Too funny. Here we go. Jesse Davis, we're staying with the Montana trend. He comes to us from Power Montana. A bucket horse we call Empty Pockets. Come on, Jesse. Man, that dude right there, hats are blowing back today. I like to look at this. Jesse Davis from Power Montana, that guy. He's an absolute superstar. As you put him down, I want you to pay off. He's a 6-time Wrangler NFR qualifier, and he is a few $1,000s short of crossing the $1 million mark in career earnings as a professional bareback rider. 77.5 is what we do for the Power Montana man. 77.5. He's had some huge wins this season. Finds himself in the top 20 in the world. Well, he won Red Bluff, won Oklahoma, Florida. Had a win a handful of weeks ago at Hand Hills, at the Hand Hills Stampede in Alberta. So his winning ways continue, but going to be a little bit short. A little bit short today. So we take you now to the end of the action on our left-hand delivery side. That is Riker Oilfield Hauling. Robert Aubrey, Hardesty, Alberta, will match up with a 12-year-old bay gelding that we call Dusty Dan. This has been a Canadian final selected bucking horse, just plain and simple. Honest as the day is long, every time. This bay horse will give you an opportunity to win some money. Robert Aubrey has been a neat guy to watch. We've seen him join the professional rodeo ranks over the past year or two. Can he be more than that 85.5 mark? Jake Vold still hangs on to that number one position, still leading the way. The Canadian champ, Colin Adams, the number 2 spot. Another Canadian champ, Caleb Bennett. Well, Calgary Stampede champ. Pretty impressive lineup, 1, 2, and 3 in our bareback riding competition. And is again brought to us by your friends at Jaws Safety. They're the proud buckle sponsor, the most physically demanding 8 seconds in professional sports. All right, Robert. Get it right. Nod your head, turn loose, help him, come on. Man. Take your time, buddy. We're all right. Our picket man have moved that horse in a safe spot right now. We're going to take all the time in the world. Now, when we say big, strong jump, kick kind of bucking horse, here's the deal. Here's the deal right here. You watch Robert Aubrey. He's going to break loose. That is what we call in the bareback riding, so you get backdoored. You need to understand right there. That is like pulling the ripcord. It's like pulling the ripcord and jumping out of there. That hand comes out of that bareback rig, and now if we can aid him in any way, the numbers are going to be 80.5 for that score. He puts together a great ride. You need to say let's run to that guy. He will get up and walk away. Robert Aubrey is tougher than truck stop meatloaf on a Tuesday night special. Man, I'd be laying there for about 2.5 weeks. That needs a real, ooh, look at that for you. Mamas, look away. Ouch. Robert Aubrey, they don't make them like that anymore. 80.5 for the Hardesty Alberta Cowboy. Now we take you to our final bareback rider of our Saturday afternoon performance. We find him in that buck and shoot of Pure Chem Services. As our pro running officials continue to watch on, Tate Hartel from Strathmore, Alberta will match up with the bucking horse that we call Sweeney Todd. Now, Sweeney Todd is another big, strong, eliminating bucking horse that we have watched at both the Canadian and National Finals rodeos. All right, Tate, let's do it, buddy. Well, Tate Hortel weathers the storm, and that is no easy day. That is absolutely no easy day as Jim Kelts and Terry Leader work together to find him a safe spot on that arena floor. Say something to Tate Hortel, would you? He could use a little pick-me-up. There was nothing easy. Nothing easy for that 77-point marking. 77 is what we're going to do. Well, a nice spur ride, but that horse is all there. You're just trying to grin and bear it when you draw into the deep end of a pen of bucking horses. So again, Jaws Safety, our proud buckle sponsor in a bareback riding competition. Man, it was a great round. We got to see some great champions, but nobody unseated Jake Vold, 85.5. He still leads the way. Colin Adams, 85. Caleb Bennett, 83.5. Tyler Nelson at 83. Your top 4 in a bareback riding.
We fly the flag of Jiffy Lube Wainwright. From light duty to heavy duty vehicles, gas or diesels, Jiffy Lube Wainwright has everything to keep your vehicle running year round. John and Jonathan Morose, great sponsors. We fly the flag of Remax Bond Realty, Canada's most productive agents. And we fly the flag of Sharp Underground. They dig, drill, dump, demolish, and deliver. All great sponsors of the 62nd annual